Yo, what's good everyone? It's GlitchXCity here, and today I'm gonna be giving you guys my wrong league, PBL Week 5 match against the Orange County Mimikyus with their coach, the classy Gengar, I think, if I'm right. This was a long time ago I had this match, but if you saw the last match, then you would know that I am recording all these matches all in one. Well, not all in one, but like kind of around the same time, just to get these out of the way, as I have been pretty busy over the summer. But yeah, as you can see on your screen, we do have the matchup right here. As of now, we are 2-2, so if we pull a win right here, we'll be positive in our record. But yes, we got on his team, we got Mega Beedrill, very fast, can be very threatening with Fell Stinger. Mimikyu with that Disguise. You got Excadrill, really good Rock user and Rapid Spinner. Azelf, Entei, which is scary with Sacred Fire Bandit. Crobat's great, Gligar's annoying. Komodo can be scary with D-Dance. Electrode can initiate and can give him some initiative. But since I have Mega Steelix and Sandslash, I don't think it's going to bring that. Mantine, Reuniclus, which is just fat blobby. And we got John Cena, the Machamp. Like I said in the last video, if you guys watch, I'm not going to go through these too in depth. Because, like, you know, who cares at this point. But as you can see on your screen, we have the Team Butter right here. And on the first set we got right here is that we got GSW, Golden State Warriors. This is around the time the Golden State Warriors were in playoffs. So, yeah, cool. Don't say bandwagon, Brent. Steelixite, of course, shiny. We got Heavy Slam, EQ, Explosion, and Stealth Rocks. So our Stealth Rock user, it can I'm max HP, max physically defensive. Shut up, Brent. We got Heavy Slam for Beedrill. We got Heavy Slam for Mimikyu, Azelf. We hit the Crobat pretty hard. Also the Reuniclus and kind of the Machamp. Earthquake for Entei, and of course just main stab. And we have Explosion. Explosion is there for several cases that Komodo sets up. I can click Explosion. Reuniclus sets up Calm Minds, I can click Explosion. So like I didn't really have any other coverage to give it. I could have given it like Toxic to like predict the Mantine switch in, or Toxic for Gligar, because it can't have immunity and defog, since immunity is its hidden ability. But I don't know, I think Explosion's better. I think it would help me in a better scenario, but who knows, who cares. But next up we got Blue, the Blastoise. This is basically my Mantine counter. It is physically defensive with leftovers. Aqua Jet, Refresh, Toxic, HP Electric. This totally hard counters the Mantine, as I have Refresh to make sure if I get burned from Scald or Toxic, then I can just refresh it off, and then the damage is just, the status is gone. And then I can Toxic the Mantine, whereas he has absolutely no sense, or like no options of any clerics. Like he doesn't have Heal Bell, he doesn't have Healing Wish, he doesn't have Aromatherapy, so I can perfectly Toxic the Mantine and I'll be fine. Aqua Jet is for stuff like Entei or Excadrill if it sets up, or maybe even Azelf if it's at its Sash, possibly Mega Beedrill if it's low enough. And then I have HP Electric to just hit the Mantine so I can 1v1 it all day. But we got enough speed to outspeed, I don't even know what Pokemon, I think it was, no, was it Gligar? I don't even remember. But next up, we got Cloud the Thunderous, holding the Dark EMZ with Dark Pulse, U-Turn, Thunderbolt, HP Ice. Dark EMZ is mainly there for the Reuniclus if he brings it. If he brings it, I'm just going to nuke that thing and make sure it doesn't set up in my face. And then we got Thunderbolt for main stab, U-Turn for initiative, and since he does have Excadrill, I'm not bringing Volt Switch. And we have HP Ice for Komodo, I think. Komodo and Gligar. Yeah, mainly for Gligar, so we don't get walled. And then next up, we got Jirachi. Oh my god, this is such a sad song. I'm not even going to play this song. Yeah, we'll play this song. We got Jirachi, our Choice Scarf Jirachi. First time I'm bringing Choice Scarf this season. We got Heart Stamp because we're not missing Zen Headbutts. U-Turn, Trick, and Healing Wish. Basically, max attack, max speed, Jolly. Heart Stamp, Choice Scarf, just straight up Oko's Mega Beedrill. U-Turn for initiative. We got Trick to trick something like maybe the Gligar to get rid of its Eviolite. Trick the Reuniclus so it doesn't set up. And maybe Trick the Mantine if it's an issue. But we got that, and we also have Healing Wish. So basically, I only have Psychic. Basically, my only offensive move is Psychic or Heart Stamp. But since he doesn't have a Dark type, I'm not really too worried about it. The only thing that resists Psychic is Reuniclus, which I can U-Turn or Trick. Azelf, which I can U-Turn, and Excadrill, which I have counters to. So other than that, I didn't really need any other stab. I could have brought Ice Punch, but I thought Healing Wish was better, considering that Excadrill may be a problem and so may Entei, so maybe Steelix can live one hit. If I need Steelix, I can Healing Wish up with Jirachi and go into Steelix. So yeah, that's one scenario where Healing Wish can be used. Fifth, we got Squad, the Greninja, holding the Focus Sash. We got Water Shuriken, U-Turn, Dark Pulse, and Haze. Haze is to make sure I don't get set up by Reuniclus. That's how insane, that's how much I don't want to get swept by this thing. by a Pokemon. I don't want to get, so I brought Haze, so maybe the X-Drill has Swords Dance, or the Mimikyu has Swords Dance, or the Komodo has D-Dance, or anything like that. And then we got Dark Pulse to hit the Renucleus. We have U-Turn for Initiative. We have Water Shuriken for stuff like Mega Beedrill, Crobat, Azelf, Excadrill, Entei, and possibly Gligar. Preferably, I would have had Ice Beam, but I think Water Shuriken could do more work this match. And last but not least, we have type Dull or type Null. Holding the Eviolite with Flame Charge, Facade, Punishment, Swords Dance. We are especially defensive, max HP, 12 EVs and attack, but we are adamant. So we have basically, this can set up on numerous amount of his on his Pokemon. I can Flame Charge the Azelf. I can Flame Charge against the Gligar. If it Toxics me, then I have Facade, so that's just helping me. I have Punishment in case the Renucleus sets up, and then if you don't know what Punishment does, it basically gives me an attack boost or a base power boost every time he sets up, for every stat boost increase, basically. So yeah, Punishment can work in that scenario. I could run Iron Head for Mimikyu, but it's all good. Flame Charge and Facade. I can set up on the Mantine. It can't really touch me. I can Flame Charge it, and then I can SD. If he burns me, he probably thinks he's fine, but I can just click Facade and possibly just win from there, honestly. But yeah, we're just going to go right into the match. We're going to go ahead into Scene 3. We're just going to go ahead into this battle, as you see right here. He brought the Excadrill, Mega Beedrill, Entei, Mantine, Machamp, and Mimikyu, and you guys just witnessed the team builder we just had. So let's get right into it. First Pokemon that I'm thinking of leading with is the Jirachi, in case he leads with the Mega Beedrill. If he leads with the Mega Beedrill, then I can just click Heart Stamp, and we'll be good from there. The only scenario that wouldn't work if he clicks Protect, or if he hard switches out. But other than that, Jirachi should be able to pick up a first turn kill if he leads Mega Beedrill. We lead Jirachi, and he does exactly that and leads Mega Beedrill. I'm just going to click Hard Stamp, I outspeed. He Mega Evolves, he doesn't click Protect, and we just get this Mega Beedrill out the wazoo on the first turn. So that is great for us. He goes into Excadrill, and he knows we're Scarf because we just killed his Mega Beedrill, and we outsped. So here I'm going to go to my type Null. Surprisingly, I don't go into my Blastoise, but here he goes for Rocks. I probably should have gone into Blastoise, but here he switches out, surprisingly enough, and he goes into Mantine. So this is actually a perfect situation for type Null to sweep. I go for SD, and he clicks Scald, and he doesn't get the burn. And for the first time in forever, I want him to burn me. So I'm +4 attack as I go for Swords Dance again. He goes for Scald, all right, and he doesn't get a burn. And I click Flame Charge for +1 speed, +4 attack, and I think I'm just gonna spam Flame Charge. I go for Flame Charge again. I'm +2 speed. I have no speed investment on this type Null, so I need to get as fast as possible. He goes for Scald. I'm praying for a burn, but I don't get it. Here I actually should have just clicked Flame Charge or Facade or Swords Dance again, but I don't. I don't kill the Mantine. He clicks Scald, and I was like, burn me, and he doesn't burn me. So that's unfortunate there. But here he goes into his Mimikyu, predicting the Facade. Good play on his part, and this is where things get kind of unfortunate for him. He goes for Play Rough. We don't outspeed, and he misses. And this gives me a chance to get another Flame Charge boost and also break his disguise. So very unfortunate for Classic Gengar there. I'm very sorry, man. I go for Flame Charge again. We do over 50%, and we are +4 speed, +4 attack. And he goes for Play Rough, and we would have lived 2 anyway. So it didn't really matter in that regard. But he goes into Entei here, and I click Flame Charge again because, you know, why not? And we are +5 speed, and at this point we should be able to outspeed his whole entire team. And I go for Facade, and we just straight up kill. And I'm pretty sure this one was a damage roll. So we got pretty lucky on that. He goes into Machamp. I go for Facade, and we barely missed out on the kill. Should have got to +6. But yeah, he finished off our little mini sweep, early game mini sweep with a dynamic punch. And yeah, you know, Taito to put a lot of work. I mean, I got rid of the Entei, which, I mean, I know I had Greninja and Blastoise, but I didn't really have an offensive water type move because I had Aqua Jet and Water Shuriken, which doesn't do that much damage. So here I go to my Jirachi. I predict the switch in the Excadrill, or I'm pretty sure U-turn killed anyway, so I clicked U-turn here, possibly get initiative, and I do get that initiative as he goes in Excadrill, and here I can just freely go into my Steelix to possibly get on my own rocks. I can live in Earthquake, but he can't, so I'm pretty sure he switches into Mantine. I make a good play and just go for rocks. I could have clicked Heavy Slam and possibly killed this thing, but I have like 2 good checks to it, so it doesn't really mind me at all. So here I go on my Blastoise. This is my dedicated counter to it, if you guys don't know. He goes for Roost. That's perfectly fine with me. He has no Pokemon that can take up this Toxic other than Excadrill, but Excadrill I can just Aqua Jet, and he doesn't know I have Scald or anything like that. He goes for Scald. Doesn't get the burn still, but he gets a crit. So I go for Toxic. There's no way he can get rid of it. And at this point, I'm just going to spam HP Electric. I don't have Rabbit Spin, so this is my only play. He goes for Scald, and by the way he's been doing it, he absolutely cannot touch my Blastoise. I don't know what moveset he had. I guess he had like Roost, Scald, and I guess he didn't have Toxic. But so, I mean, works out for us. I guess for Fresh it was a wasted move, but you know, you never know. This thing could have had Toxic. So I go for HP Electric again. I'm doing like 35% each time. Before he dies, he actually goes for the Defog, saying that if he goes for Roost, it's kind of pointless. So he dies to Poison and Blastoise. This Blastoise set pretty much worked out for us. But here he goes into Machamp, and he probably thinks he can do a lot of damage to me, but no, I pull out the Aqua Jet and we kill the Machamp. So I'm surprised we actually got a kill with this Aqua Jet Blastoise. He goes into Mimikyu, and I'm not taking a Wood Hammer to the face. I'm gonna go into my counter, which is Mega Steelix, as he does go just for the Play Rough. So we just eat that up, and that was a crit. He gets the attack drop, unfortunately. And, you know, he goes for Shadow Claw. The only difference between an attack drop and being neutral is that at this point, I don't kill Excadrill anymore. So Steelix doesn't get the kill. I know I live in Earthquake. And he gets a crit. He got so many crits. But we go for Earthquake, and if we weren't -1, we would have killed. But to preserve differential, because I kind of need it, I'm going to go into my Greninja, which is Sashed. I know he's leftovers, so I can live any hit this thing goes for. He goes for Iron Head, predicting Thunderous, I guess. So, yeah, I can click Water Shuriken, and Greninja should be able to pick up this kill. And that is GG to the Classic Gengar. Pretty nice, man. But yeah, GG to him once more. We pick up 5-0 victory. We're now 3-2. I'll put his YouTube and Twitter links in the description if I remember. I'm gonna say that from now on because like for some reason it's kind of a nuisance to me. But other than that, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in week 6 of the PBL coming up with you next. This is GlitchXCity here, and I'll see you guys later.